Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Locke. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Luck going to try to run the option left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. To throw on second down is Locke. A beautiful fake. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Out of the gun, Luck. Flush to his right. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. First carry now for Alex Collins. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Collins. Oh, heck of a move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run forward with Collins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the gun, here's Love. And now he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Andrew Luck taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. This is Collins on the handoff. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Luck. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down throw. Luck buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's Long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now a give to Collins. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now on first down, Drake again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Luck now on second down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 11. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Jackson. Pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Rivers, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Now Luck. It's complete to Drake. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On 1st down, Drake. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff for Drake. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Here we go. No, check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. He goes underneath to Drake. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Collins. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey. 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson now, operating from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Luck on first down. Now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun, Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, here's Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. He'll field this at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
He'll run to Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw on second down is Locke. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Luck now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. To throw is Locke. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. In for the score. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going long here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Jackson on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to